Garoppolo now. First down throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Defense gets up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Garoppolo on first down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo will swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Back to Taylor on first down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. As is complete to Woods. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
4 yards remain for second down. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. You can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We worked a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
Here we go.
8 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because we had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother him, just as they did on that last play.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. Richardson to throw off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making a big play.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge. The Raiders at 1-7 now in the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and long. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
And this is so uncharacteristic for him this season. Back-to-back interceptions from a guy who's taken really good care of the ball so far this season. Got to give credit to the defensive coaches, the players on the opposing sideline. Excellent preparation, even better execution.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football.
Touchdown, Colts! Alec Pierce with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Raiders, nothing. Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second down, Jacobs once more. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On play action, now Garoppolo. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On first down, Garoppolo. And incomplete on the deep ball. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Play action, Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's A.J. Cole now, standing just about on his own goal line. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Richardson looking to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Touchdown! Alec Pierce with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Counter play with Jacobs. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Colts are going to take over. albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And now you've got the clock winding down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he coughed it up. And the Colts pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 27. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he will have the 1st before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 166 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw going to be taken in by Cole. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. There's a nice move. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them on 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey!
They go to the ground again with Taylor. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Raiders have recovered. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they'll get him down right around the 16. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Partner, you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. 20, 10, 5, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Carlson, holding good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right?
He's got him in, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Well, this was a